In this week's Cyberpunk 2077 news, CDPR has confirmed a photo mode will be available in the game, but the studio has not provided any further details regarding what kind of tools and features will be available to players. CDPR revealed that V will be able to purchase multiple apartments in Cyberpunk 2077, which may be reminiscent of Corvo Bianco from the Witcher 3 expansion Blood and Wine. Corvo Bianco was a reward from the Duchess Anna Henrietta, and the Vineyard is perhaps the only time in an RPG where I felt that owning property was a meaningful addition. The gameplay demo suggests V will have their own apartment from the onset of the game. CDPR game designer Philip Weber confirmed that Cyberpunk 2077 will not have a companion system. Similar to Witcher 3, V will have temporary companions at specific points of the narrative. Weber commented that, in some quests you will be by yourself, in some you will have one person like Jackie, or even a whole group depending on the choices you made. The aim is to have a companion at points in the story where CDPR believes it adds something of value. I found that the companion system worked well during Witcher 3. It struck a fine balance between solo play and developing a rapport with others. In many RPGs, companions usually suffer from poor AI and necessitate the need for constantly reloading saved games, so a refinement of the Witcher 3 system for Cyberpunk 2077 seems ideal. I would be interested in hearing your thoughts on companions in the comment section. Patrick Mills, quest designer CDPR, reaffirmed that Night City genuinely feels like a real city when you drive around. It doesn't feel like a city in miniature. Given how impressive the gameplay demo was, and CDPR's previous success with Novigrad certainly lends credence to the notion that Night City will be on a level not experienced before in an RPG. Regarding the smart gun in the gameplay demo, Philip Weber explains that CDPR are still balancing many concepts, but the general idea is that there will be a trade-off. A weapon that requires aim will generally do more damage compared to a weapon that has smart aim. CDPR Associate Design Director Kyle Rowley goes into more detail. In order to actually use smart guns, you will need a specific connection to the gun via a piece of cyberware. This will unlock the ability to use the targeting system that will multi-highlight the enemies, so when you pull the trigger, the bullets track them. The player's actual skills do not affect the smart weapon technology, it's all dependent on the gun. The targeting system itself is from optical cyberware, which unlocks the bullet tracking, but its efficiency is dependent upon the weapon, not the player's skill. Rowley also explained that a large percentage of weapons in Cyberpunk 2077 can fit modules that can change the way they handle, those modules being tech, smart or power. One can acquire a tech pistol but replace the module so it becomes a power or smart pistol. Gameplay mechanics can change based on what modules you pick, and modules will also have rarities attached to them. Patrick Mills confirmed that the theme of objectification will feature prominently in Cyberpunk 2077. This is a world where the system has objectified people and literally turned them into objects. Many times, people turn themselves into objects in order to rebel or fit in. Certainly, objectification will be a major theme. The inhabitants of Night City will respond to the player's attire, tattoos, hairstyles and physical appearance. Mills also placed emphasis on how CDPR are attempting to evolve dialogue from Witcher 3. During conversations, the aim is to make the interaction more fluid, as evidenced during the gameplay demo. Looking at a specific object, character, or doing something such as taking out your gun can change the course of the conversation. Alongside an engaging narrative and antagonists with memorable personality, dialogue options determine the quality of an RPG experience, so it will be fascinating to see what CDPR can do to enhance dialogue immersion. Mills also confirmed that the number of quests available in Cyberpunk 2077 will be similar to Witcher 3, if not more. It has been a while since my Witcher 3 journey ended, but if I recall correctly, there was approximately 400 quests, indicating Cyberpunk 2077 will have a myriad of content for players to engage with. A minor criticism of the gameplay demo by some commentators was that while traversing through Night City, the player could see NPCs with generic titles, yet others had specific names, which possibly implied they were important to quests and subsequently diminished game immersion. Mike Pondsmith addressed this, stating it could be the characters with names are people he actually knows, as opposed to quest givers. Mike Pondsmith recently did a panel at PAX West 2018, which is currently available on R. Talsorian Games' YouTube channel, which I recommend checking out. Given my recent video on Morgan Blackhand, it was interesting to hear Mike talk about him.
Morgan's an interesting character. He is a lot more low-key than most people think, and that's part of his job. People used to say, like, you're Morgan. No, I'm not Morgan, any more than, J.K. Rowling is Harry Potter. Which would look kind of strange. But Morgan is a character I love because I understand Morgan. Morgan is a man, he's a professional, he does what he has to do. He has a moral code, and he is a very Chandler-esque kind of character. At one point I had a situation where Morgan was told to kill a bunch of kids, and instead he went back to people who hired him to do it and killed all of them instead. Because that's Morgan. Morgan likes change. Morgan likes to see people succeed. So he'd be pretty amused by what he sees in 2077. He'd also have a nicer place than V has. But he's got a lot more money than V.
CDPR also released several wallpapers from the game, including a new image of the male V. I am Kazuliski, and I hope you found this news update on Cyberpunk 2077 to be informative. If you are interested in additional Cyberpunk 2077 content, be sure to subscribe to the channel and follow me on Twitter. Thank you for watching.